Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over all the new content. We got a big Tim Stuetzle card we've got to review and some prime times that are actually pretty gross. So we'll break all that down as always. Remember guys, if you like the content, please subscribe as it does help me out. I'm almost at 23k subscribers, which is wild. Give the video a like. All right, let's get into today's content. All right, as always, we'll start down at the bottom. We've got the 85 Jacob Ingham, 2 to Swarm, 6'4". A good-looking goaltender in terms of stats and height. He's a little bit taller than you want. I mean, honestly, it's gonna sound weird, but with like the new stat caps and whatnot for lower-rated goaltenders, it's not as bad. But 72 aggression is nice, but his glove high and stick high are kind of low for this stage of the game. 2 to Swarm is pretty good though. So I mean, if you're looking for a backup goalie, this could do a decent job just because of the 2 to Swarm. Then we've got the 85 Logan Stanley, 6'7". 231. Problem is he's got 2 to barrage, so he doesn't have a skating stat. 82 speed and acceleration. I mean, even with distributor, it's 85, and you know, acceleration with spark up to like 85 or 86. His shot is rough. Like with barrage activated, it isn't bad, but you have to know what you're doing with these types of players. Like if you get burned down the wing on a lot of your goals, this is not the kind of card for you. But there is definitely a place where this card is effective, but he is going to play very, very slow, especially with the kind of cards that are out there now. Then we've got the 86 Calfoot, 6'3", right-handed defenseman with 2 to distributor, making him very valuable just for that reason alone. No skating stats, so he gets up to 8, well, on top of that, so he gets up to 88 speed. That's the max. His shot is okay. Stick checking and defensively, he's going to be very good. 6'3" with 90 stick checking is great. 85 defensive awareness, though, is rough, meaning that it's going to be tough for him to intercept those backdoor passes. But again, I think for a budget player or a player that's going to cost you a lot less than the high-end guys, with 2 to distributor, he definitely has his value. But again, I think he's going to cost more than he's worth. But if anyone looking to activate distributor, like this would definitely help out. Then we've got the 86 Liam Foodie, 6'1", with heart and soul. Obviously, one of the worst synergies that you can get. However, he does come with 89 speed, acceleration, and 96 agility with a high 80s, low 90s shot. Making him pretty valuable in that sense. I think this is going to be a cheaper card for you to acquire as well, so be on the lookout for it. We'll take a look at what it is early on. It's going to be more expensive after the prices fall. 50, yeah, like under 34k, that's not a terrible price. I have a feeling he'll fall into the 20s, though, pretty easily. So be on the lookout for him if you're a free-to-play player, as he's not a bad option. Then we've got the 87 Eli Tolvanen with 2 to spark. This is a hard avoid. A winger card that's 5'10 with 83 speed with no synergies, like even with distributor, hard avoid. His shot is nice, but yeah, just not nearly enough here from Eli Tolvanen. This is a insta-sell for me. Then we've got the 87 Peyton Krebs, 5'11 with 2 to Swarm. Again, obviously 2 to 1 of the team-based synergies is valuable, no doubt. 87 speed means that he's going to get up to 90. His shot is in the mid to high 80s, though. Defensively, he's almost perfect. Stick checking at 99 with Swarm activated is great, but he's 5'11 with only 83 body checking, meaning that he's not going to bump anyone off the puck. You could do worse than him, and if you're looking at a cheap way to activate Swarm and you can't afford like the Connor McDavid or someone like that, this isn't a bad option. Again, it does have value trying to activate these synergies. Then we've got the 88 Marco Rossi with heart and soul. While he's got a ton of it in real life, 88 speed and 89 acceleration, it's not terrible because with those synergies, with team-based synergies activated, he'll get above 90. The 95 shot power is okay. Is great. Sorry, the accuracy being under 90 is a little tough. And then defensively, obviously at 5'9", he is a huge liability, and you have to play him on the wing. You know, he's going to play a lot like Howie Morenz, just a little bit slower, so I mean, depending on his price, he probably won't be that expensive at all because of the heart and soul synergy. So there could be a place for him, but if he's costing over 100k, yeah, okay, there we go. Like he's into the 80s. He's going to fall quite a bit. If you have this card, I would sell him pretty quickly because he's not going to stay up there for very long. Then we got the 88 Nick Robertson. Man, all of the Upper Deck Series 1 Young Gun cards that I just got are all being released today. 5'9", obviously, and 2 to balance is rough. But 89 speed, acceleration, and 99 agility is great, just like Marco Rossi. But his shot accuracy is real tough. However, he is good on the draws at 88 in the faceoff circle. But man, there's no situation in which I want a small center that has no body checking. I would rather play him on the wing even though he has 88 on the faceoffs, guys, defensively, it is so important to have a big centerman, or at least if you're going to use a smaller one that has high body checking for that defensive play in the middle of the ice, because that's where all the action is. Again, this card's probably going to cost more because he is a Leaf as well, so keep that in mind. I think if I got him, I would sell him for what he's going to go for. Pierre-Olivier Joseph, literally, dude, that's my 4th Upper Deck Young Gun that got pulled today. 2 distributor, that's 90 speed. That's great speed. 6'2", also very good size, and 90 body checking. Shot powers at 90, shot accuracy 85, which could do worse, but that's not awful for a defenseman. Acceleration with synergies obviously can get up above 90. This is a really well-rounded left-handed defenseman card, especially with 2 to distributor. Like, you know, I'm curious to see what he's going to go for right now. It's probably going to be high, but this is a pretty good card. Yeah, if he falls around to the low 200s, this is a nice buy just because of the 2 to distributor and the fact that you're not really giving up much because his stats and whatnot, his build is really, really good. Then we got the 89 Carter Hart, 6'2", 180. Now, this is a great card just stat-wise. Like, 78 aggression is great. All of the stats above 90, like, that's really good. And he's 6'2", which is right in that middle range. Problem is that the barrage synergy, it's just awfully tough to spend as much as you're going to have to spend on a starting goalie and then not be able to, use him for synergy. So this would be a pass for me. Like, I'm curious to see what he's going to go for. It's going to be expensive. 500, 170, 160, 128. That's not terrible. That's just go on the market. I kind of want to buy that. No, there's too many else around there. That's not bad. Like, around 100K isn't terrible at all. Next up, we got the 89 Samuel Girard with 2 to Swarm. Again, a really good skating defenseman, a lot like his teammate, Cale Makar. The problem is he's 5'10" with 81 body checking. In his own zone, he's just not going to be able to knock people off the puck. And defensemen need to either be big or smaller with high body checking. Like, if you've already got Cale Makar, then your right side of your defense is just going to be an awful mess when it comes to the defensive zone. It's not like he's a bad card by any means. It's just not the build you want to look for the cost that it's going to be. So pass for me on this one. I would sell Girard. And then the big one, 90 Tim Stuetzle, and finally we've got a great Tim card. 2 to Spark, so 93 acceleration, helps with team-based synergies with 2 to Spark, 89 speed before distributor, perfect agility, high endurance, good balance. His shot is all above 90, hand stats right at 90, and then his body checking gets up even higher at above 90 with Spark activated, and he's got 88 faceoffs. This is a great card. No way to look at it. Here's the issue. You are going to be paying top dollar because everyone wants Tim Stuetzle on their Hockey Ultimate team. Like, I saw him earlier right off the hop going for 500K. Like, what master items go? Yeah, like, this is going to be wild, guys. I think his value probably falls in the 300 to 400 range in just terms of what he offers because it's a lot like the 89 Crosby that has 2 to Spark, but it's Tim Stuetzle, so it's just going to be that much higher. So keep that in mind, guys, but obviously he's a fantastic card, super popular, and, I would love to add him to my team. It's just the cost is going to be wild. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for the event content. I'll do a separate video for the prime times and whatnot because I want to break those down. There's actually about 7 or 8 really, really good ones, so be on the lookout for that. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you enjoy the content. All right, I'll see you guys next time.